Yeah, so I called Nick for advice about the house, about cars, I got a new car and I didn't take your advice.
Oh, you did? Would you?
I got the Q8.
Can you explain to the layman, me?
It's an Audi. It's a coupe Audi, a V8, the 4-liter Porsche V8 inside in an Audi. Basically, an SUV that looks like a tank.
Yeah.
The biggest one they make. It's for bisexual black guys. That's what it is.
Fill her up.
You're listening to the GaS Digital Network.
It's time for GaS Digital Now. Join producer Natalie and Blind Mike to learn what's going on behind the scenes of your favorite shows.
Woo, boy, we're live. Can you imagine if we were live? For real?
Yeah, I'm Blind Mike. This is Natalie, and we're doing GaS Digital Now. The
We
GaS
are.
Digital wrap-up show. Guys, this has gotten critical.
Oh,
This
I
has
don't know what
gotten
he's gonna say.
Urgent.
uh-huh.
I need a haircut, and I need some recommendations from anyone in the New York City area who knows a good barber.
Or the Jersey City area.
True.
Yeah, that would probably be easier. We were having a conversation about the gray stripes that I still have from that medication I was on, which I'm off of.
They're called
now.
racing stripes.
They are called racing stripes. You can't see with the headphones, but there's some gray underneath there too. This is GaS Digital Now, the GaS Digital wrap-up show. We talk about all the best moments that happened on the network this week.
Woo!
Jorge's studio lore before he dipped out on us was that he was all alone all week. Do we say publicly? I mean, I guess by the time this comes out, she'll probably have done a TTI about it, but Shannon was unwell. Shannon had to take a couple days off.
Yes.
I forget if it was a result of the SDR that we did, but we talked about an old episode where we had a fight on camera, and I said, here's a get well gift. It's a link to me and Mike's fight. And she liked that a lot. So everyone
Prayers
send good
for
vibes
Shannon.
to Shannon. Yeah.
We sent her a bouquet of flowers on
And-
courtesy of the company.
And Karen also injured herself, and this place is falling apart without Karen. There's no towels in the bathroom, and
Yeah.
there's no toilet paper. I'm just kidding. There is toilet paper, but there's no towels, and no one knows where to find them. No one knows how to use the coffee maker. It's chaos.
Karen broke the extra bone in her foot.
Don't do Karen like that. Don't do Karen like that. We have both Dom and Serafina as a team in the booth. I'm very excited. This is the most official that this show has ever felt. We're an A. And we have 2 people over there. That's crazy. That's crazy for this little old show.
Double the fun. Thank
Yeah.
you guys for showing up.
Yeah, it does not go unappreciated.
I'm sorry that there were. I'm sorry that Ja Rule prevented you from doing more today.
That's okay. That's under wraps.
Yo MMA.
That's under Yo MMA wraps. I guess personal lore. I'm away this weekend, dog sitting. I mean, I'm not away, but I'm
simping.
not able to be home very much this weekend. So Mike and I had a little Valentine's Day.
Dog simping.
And Mike I wrote dog sitting on the calendar, and Mike scribbled it out and wrote dog simping.
That's what it is.
So
bitches.
we went to the Museum of Sex, which there are a lot of
yeah.
ads on a lot of buses for. And this was my thing. I will take credit for this. This is a thing I've been wanting to go to for a while, ever since I heard that they had an Andy Warhol exhibit that they don't have anymore. And I would say it was 50% cool and 50% goofy. Gimmicky. Yeah. So it was like half cults and
There's a
cult
lot of
leaders
cult stuff.
and Hugh Hefner's smoking jacket and Allen Ginsberg's dildo. That one I took a picture of. That tickled me quite a bit. And
They really the smoking jacket. They blew their wad early with that.
yeah,
one. I was like,
you're right.
It's gonna
you're
be all
right.
stuff like this, and it was like, do you want to know about this weird cult that 12 people were in one time in
Well, the cults
1957?
were cool. The cults were cool. I would say that the first 2 floors were history and artifacts and cults.
Yeah.
And then the second 2 floors were boob-themed carnival rides.
Oh yeah.
And that was goofy as hell. Things that I thought were fun. The bull ride. I will cut in Mike riding the bull here. Riding the bull was cool. And going down the slide was cool. And the fact that we got a free drink with our ticket was cool.
Yeah, you like walk in, you like climb up this weird thing that turns out to be an asshole. Like
no, you go down a slide that at the top was lips.
Lips,
and at the bottom it was like
a pussy.
Yes, yeah, it was.
You rebirthed.
Yeah, do you remember there were 3 things
Rebirth, no Eminem. Or was that Lil Wayne? It might have been Lil Wayne.
You're the only person in this room that's going to know that. There were 3 things in our ticket package that was that normally you'd have to pay for, but because we got the bougier tickets. It is, who is it?
Rebirth, Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. There, in case you were wondering. 3 things that we would have had to pay up front for that were
the lovers
included,
package,
yes,
yeah.
for
and
us.
One of them was a free aphrodisiac drink.
So you get a free aphrodisiac drink, but then we filled our holes with pasta afterwards.
Oh,
So that anything caused by that immediately was away.
Our pasta holes.
And the 3 rides / games that we got for free. One was the bull ride. That was cool as fuck. One was like a throw. It was sort of like a hit the bullseye thing, but you're throwing a suction cup dildo.
It's like shot putting a fucking dildo.
That one was whatever. And do you remember the 5D experience? That
Yes.
was, the lady outside was like, it's a 3D art experience of like an orgy. I'm
yeah,
like,
not
okay.
an orgy, an orgasm.
Is that what she said?
I think so.
And it was awful. It was
Yeah.
awful. It was like 3D body parts in like a kaleidoscope.
Do you remember?
And they shake your seats and they spray you with water. I hated it.
Do you remember? Does everyone out in the audience? Do we all remember that episode of the Magic School Bus where they go, "Girl, that's a booty hole"?
Yes.
It was literally that, where you
Yes.
fly into a butthole and then you get sprayed with like a fart cloud,
Yeah.
and it was disgusting.
It was horrible. It was pretty horrible. I liked the historical stuff more than the goofy carnival. Oh, I did win a donut though. There was like a skee ball that you compete with other people, and I won. So I got a little donut. That was cool.
Yeah, I learned that that in the 1700s you could just like their version of non-binary was be like, actually I died and now I'm a ghost.
Yeah, or like God being. They were like, yeah, God's neither and stuff like that.
So there was apparently a non-binary person who had a near-death experience who just went by the name Friend and would just be like, I'm a healer.
Yeah.
But also, I did appreciate that in the
Can you set the
exhibit,
timer for us?
in the exhibit, they were also like, now there were a lot of sex cults, but there were also a lot of anti-sex cults, and they talked about like the Quakers who are from my neck of the woods, and the Shakers. I went to the
Quakers and Shakers.
Yeah, I went to the Shaker. When my mom and I went to Kentucky, we visited like the biggest Shaker compound in America.
They named them that after the Quakers, or it was just a coincidence?
No, yeah, it's the same thing. It's like religious fervor to the point that you're praying so hard that your body is vibrating.
Oh, I see.
But the Shakers were way more of a cult. Like the Quakers, they weren't like the Shakers were like an actual almost like cult like thing.
Sure.
And it was cool
Sounds
to
like
see
it.
the compound when I was in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Kentucky way.
And then we went to Italy, and I bought a bunch of Italian groceries, and we ate a bunch of pasta, and that was great. I liked that. That's it.
I had a pizza.
Oh, Mike
They
had
got-
pizza.
They had meat lovers pizza at the damn Italy.
Yeah, it was yummy. It was good.
I
And-
was
And
surprised.
we got burrata toast, and that was delightful.
I
No one
was-
cares about this.
I was surprised to know that Italy wasn't like an old
No,
grocery store.
It was started in like 2007 or something like that. And Mike was like, "That seems so recent." I go, "I feel like it popped off in the 2010s."
Yeah, now that you say that, it sounds like a fucking Shark Tank pitch.
Yeah, it sounds so millennial in its nature, you know? But Mike thought it was like an old Italian thing. I'm like, no, I don't think it was like that then. But yeah, so that was fun. It was 7 degrees out, so that wasn't fun. But everything else was cool. Okay, we can get into the actual...
We had one other lore, didn't we?
Of studio?
Yeah.
You told me before this that it was Lewis in a cab talking about Godfrey.
Oh,
wanna talk
yeah,
about that?
that's right. Lewis
That's a
said
funny
this
story.
briefly on the Regz, where he goes, I was in an Uber, and the Uber driver was listening to Godfrey, and he goes, oh, that podcast, I produced that podcast. That podcast is on the network.
Yeah.
And the guy just didn't care. He's like, what does that even mean?
That's so
And
funny.
we can cut that clip in there if you want.
Yeah.
Or not, but like it was very funny because then Dan Soder did like a African impression of a guy trying to understand what a podcast is. What do you mean podcast?
I had my Uber driver was listening to Godfrey's podcast
Really?
on Gas Digital as a Gas Digital subscriber, and I couldn't let
Wow.
it go. I was like, that's my network. He's like, whatever, buddy. I was no, that's
I don't go Brooklyn. I don't go Brooklyn. I don't care.
He has no idea what a network
He
is.
goes,
I think that Godfrey in an Uber as an Uber driver is such a bold choice. It's like you don't give a fuck if people are comfortable in your car.
I've gone into Ubers where they're listening to Farrakhan. Or what's the other guy?
I don't know. Farrakhan is a funny
Charles
one.
something?
Yeah. Yes.
That guy. I've gotten some in Philly. Charles, what's his face?
The one who's like black but also racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. That just seems like a crazy choice. Any podcast, anything other than music is a crazy choice.
Yeah, craziness.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it might have been Farrakhan.
Either way.
I've definitely heard some Lord Farrakhan.
Yeah. Yeah, what'd you do at the I came in for rap this week. That was my studio lore. I guess we can start with that.
Let's start. Great start to the week, folks.
Yeah, great start to
Two
the week. So we
favorites.
came in that day and Shannon was like, "Hey, I'm not going to be able to make it in. Can someone cover my shows?" And I said I was like, "Oh, I can do
Rap.
I can do rap, but I can't do zoo." So I hauled ass in for rap.
And Soder and Lewis were coming in together from the recording.
Right, that's
Regz.
what I figured. 'Cause
They
So
didn't change outfits.
Mike told me in advance that it was going to be Nick Rochefort and Dan Soder, and I was like, done. So I would have done it anyway for Shannon, but I was like, oh, sweet. Both times I filled in, I'm like, my Regz guys will protect me. You know what I
Soder
mean?
defended you
Yeah. Wait, when? I don't remember.
on the episode when Lewis tried to make fun of do the you versus Serafina thing.
Oh, I blacked out during that. What did he say?
He was just like, "Don't do that. Don't do
Aw.
that to Natalie."
Aw, I like that. I
Uh,
completely missed that.
but-
I had many things on my mind. You should have seen
Wow.
my page of notes of like anytime they said fuck, I wrote it
Yeah.
down.
Wait, why?
I just did. That's what Shannon's notes would look like. So I
Oh.
just like copied what her style was, which is like any bad word needs to come out.
Okay, so we must talk about this first, which is Lewis's new car.
Yeah, the
Um.
fact that Lewis blasted the heat in his car for 2 hours and then he moved it and the whole fucking thing caved in, dude. That's why they tell you not to pour boiling water on it.
Right.
I watched so many videos of people pouring boiling water on their frozen glass. Have you ever poured boiling water in a cold glass before? It breaks. That's what happens.
Yeah,
That's why you don't
that's
put hot water in a
basic
glass.
physics. Heat expands, cold
Yeah.
shrinks. But I've also seen a crazier one, which was one year when I went to the church camp years ago. It was the end of the camp, and people were like packing up from their cabin into their minivan, and they had packed it very full. And they slammed the door closed, and I guess that was enough air that got in
Right.
that even though it was like one of the side doors that closed, the back window broke. Like the air just didn't have another place to go, so
What?
it broke the window. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my
Oh
life.
my god. Are you sure something didn't hit it?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so Lewis was like, Nick's like my dad. He tells me man stuff, and I call him whenever I have a car question.
Right.
And then Nick accurately guessed the price that the per month lease that Lewis pays on his car.
That doesn't surprise me. Clearly, that's his expertise.
He has a lot of expertise.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about Audis? Do they offend you on the road a lot?
No, I mean it's true what they say.
Audi.
It's true what they say about BMWs, that it's usually that. But all the slightly mid-tier German cars attract a type of driver, I would say.
Even Mercedes?
Mercedes less so, but my old landlord had a Mercedes, so I also have a prejudice against them as well. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's always BMWs. Audis now I associate with Lewis. I'm like, Lewis car when I see an Audi. Not necessarily, this person's going to drive like an asshole. I'm like, oh, that's the car that Lewis likes.
Well, so he got, I think did he get an SUV? No. He was going to get the Panamera and he went with the Q one.
Yes.
But I thought that was a good suggestion, getting the Panamera, because those are nice. You see them all the time.
I'm going to look that up.
It's the Porsche SUV. You see them everywhere.
Porsche.
Or the Jaguar SUVs also are pretty good.
Oh, a Panamera is not that looks like a race car. Oh, I guess it kind of isn't. No, it's a sedan. Panamera is a sedan.
I don't know. Whatever. But
that's a cunty ass car. That looks like way more showy than I think what he ended up with.
If I were Lewis, and I'm not, but I would have gotten an Infinity.
Why?
Because they're like right below that kind of luxury class, but so he can crack the windshield and bump into other cars and play bumper cars in traffic and stuff. But it's not an Acura. I feel like they're like right on the Infinities are right on the line of like classy.
Bro is paying $300 less than our combined rent per month on his car lease.
And that's not including the insurance that he has from all the accidents.
Or maybe I am thinking of the insurance.
No, both.
Oh, which one is it?
Yeah, because Nick Rochefort says in the episode, he goes, "Yeah, what are you paying? $1,500 a month? That's a single mom apartment."
Yeah. Single mom's apartment worth of. I thought he said lease, like that's what the lease payment is.
A month, yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
But so then add on all the insurance he has on top of that from his accidents.
Bro, I wish I was rich so bad. I'm with Dan here, where Dan was like, has so much money and is like, yeah, I was thinking of getting a Toyota Corolla or whatever.
You'll call soon.
I might, but I'll call you with a much more. I'm a Bruce Springsteen car.
Dan is rich, and he's telling on the drive over here. He's like, "Oh, that's a nice car." Dan's like, "I'm gonna get a Nissan." I'm like, "What? You're rich. Stop getting a shitty car.
Get anything he wants." I love New York.
I'm gonna be driving a Pathfinder like a working man.
Shane Gillis with the Chevy Cruze.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. Instead of having a 2005 Toyota Matrix, I'm gonna have a 2013 Toyota Matrix, and I'll be like, I've made it. I
don't think I've ever asked what Nick drives.
That's a good question. Nick added me on Facebook, by the way. That was that gave me a what's the word? A little glow this week, where I was like, oh, that's nice.
He seems like a Nissan guy.
Yeah, but like a Nissan with like a spoiler on the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is from Providence, Rhode Island. That's what they would do up there.
Yeah.
But what else did they talk? They talked about on this episode. Hooking up with older women.
I forgot about that part. Yeah, they never let me get to that old lady's tits. I kept having them ready, and whenever there was a lull of the lady that was an escort, they just brought it up. I was like, this old lady's an escort now after 40 years of celibacy, and then they just never. That was it. Like they just used that as the diving board for fucking old women.
What not to go back to this immediately, but what car would you get if you sold it tomorrow? I'm sure we talked about this.
I don't care. I don't care. A car that is similar to mine but newer. That's what I would get.
Would you get a Passat?
A Volkswagen Passat?
Yeah.
No, I would not get a Volkswagen. I've only heard people. Dom, were you one of the people that complained about a Volkswagen?
Yeah, I have a Volkswagen. It's not the best car. I have a Passat.
Didn't you like sink a bunch of money into it and it didn't fix it?
It's running decent.
But there was sorry, maybe it wasn't you, but there was a time where you were like, man, I just paid all this money for this thing to get fixed on my car, and then the guy took my money but didn't fix it. Am I making that up?
No, that was me. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have another friend who has not a Passat, a Jetta, and she also has a fuck ton of issues with it. I would not get a Volkswagen. It's the only circumstantial evidence.
Yeah, I heard it's more electronic problems, but I'm having like under the hood problems.
I would get a Subaru.
Subaru is nice.
We know.
Sure.
We know you would like that.
My car is pretty gay on its own. It's not a Prius, but it's similar and somehow more lesbian because it's more similar to a Subaru. It's got the hatchback.
Yes.
Yeah, my car is gay as hell. And it has like a little decal from the people who owned it before me of like someone holding a canoe. That's what makes it really gay.
Yeah, you would have like the stick figures on the back, but it would just be two moms.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
And a dog and a pit bull.
Yeah, there you go. Do you have one? You clearly have a lot of opinions about cars.
You said that you wanted to get a Honda Fit because it can fit into more parking spaces, which are my parents' car.
Yes, but also I love being able to throw a piece of curb furniture in the back of my car, and I don't know if I'd be able to do that there if anyone else was in the car with me. You know? Whereas mine, the hatchback goes down, but I could put most of the back seat down, but still have seat for one person.
Yeah, you can do that in the Fit.
Well, yeah, I would do that specifically for living in Jersey City. I would do that.
What about I love a Mitsubishi, even though they look like they're not great. I just like the way a Mitsubishi looks.
I like the way a Mitsubishi sounds.
Mitsubishi. And they make like HVAC units.
That's funny.
Which is funny because Honda, I think it's a different, maybe this is wrong, but isn't the Honda lawnmowers not the same company as the Honda cars?
I didn't even know there were Honda lawnmowers.
Oh yeah.
That's funny. It's like
it's like the biggest brand.
Being razors and pens and
Yeah.
lighters. Yeah, I don't have a strong feeling. I would just, if I needed another car, I would just go on Facebook Marketplace and see if I could get a good deal on something more recent than 2009. But not more recent than 2018. Because then it's all electronic, and that scares me. Because if something goes bad with your electronics, then you, like, can't drive it anymore, you know? I know that's, like, a way oversimplification of it, but it's like, my car works even if the radio doesn't work, you know what I mean?
Right.
Whereas like if it's all electronic, like it's all the same thing. If something goes down, you can't drive it.
Do you know, I think no, I can't, never mind. But
That's okay.
Yeah, Nick's getting out there more. He's doing a lot of regular stand-up
Yeah.
gigs, which I think is pretty cool. He's in the mix.
Very nice dude. Never heard anyone be like, "Oh, that guy stinks," personally. As a guy.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Speaking of a nice dude that I just met.
Oh.
We got to talk about Story Warz.
Yeah.
Who is on this week? Adam Ray and Sal Vulcano and a third person.
Can we fact check
Christina Hutchinson.
Correct.
that? Yeah.
It was Christina Hutchinson of Guys We Sucked.
Oh, that's their spin-off show.
Yeah. And, okay, so I'm not going to give away whose story it is because I know people hate that.
But
here's the verbatim story.
I'd like to take this opportunity to say that Russell Stover really is some shit candy, and I'm not sure how they got such a stronghold share of the holiday market. I mean, they'd be nothing without the holiday sales on their books. Thank you for listening. I yield the remainder of my time.
I rescind the remainder of my time.
In the whole episode, or just as that story?
That's the story. That was the words on the screen.
They're right. They're correct. Every time I see Russell Stovers, I go, That's like how it's like a stereotype that the gold coins that you play dreidel with are bad. I'm like, they don't have to be. It's just that brand of shit candy is garbage.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, because they're more decorative than anything else.
Yeah.
But okay, so I'll say this: Russell Stover's is passable. The Russell Stover's is passable. For Valentine's Day when it has the other stuff in it. If it has like a nougat or the cherry slime.
Yeah, sure.
Or,
the cherry slime, yeah, those are the good ones.
But Easter, forget about it.
I
It's
was thinking
disgusting.
Christmas little Santas.
The fucking
gross.
Russell Stover's Easter bunnies are dog
Nasty.
shit. Yeah,
Nasty.
they're awful. My grandfather, God bless my grandfather's heart, used to get us one every year. We would never finish one because it would be, on the first day, we'd be like, Mom, can we have dessert? And she'd be like, yeah, you can have your bunny or whatever. And be like, okay. We dip it in some milk and then we would eat it. And then.
I don't know about that. I thought you were going to have milk on this episode.
Shut the fuck up. Whore.
Wow, that was so much meaner than what I thought you were going to say.
Dyke.
Oh, that is meaner, I guess, actually.
We used to, yeah, it was, and it was so chalky, and we never got through a single one. We would just be like, I'd rather not have dessert than that fucking bunny.
Yeah, I agree. And also, I don't know, even the best one, I feel disgusting eating some of. Like, I would always just, you know what my snack cabinet looks like, because now it's our snack cabinet. Just remnants of candies that people gave me.
Well, the Lindt is good. Lindt is great.
Lindt is good, and Ferrero Rocher is great also. But and they make bars now. And that makes me happy. But like, it would be like I would get a chocolate bunny for Christmas. But oh my god, did my brain just short circuit there? That was crazy. Don't cut that out. I'm kidding. Don't cut that out. But that was insane that those words came out of my mouth in that order.
Cut that. Circumcise that.
I would get an Easter bunny for Easter. That's usually when people get those. And it's like 12 servings.
12 servings?
Yeah, it is. I would eat a couple bites and I'd be like, I can't fucking look at it anymore. I guess it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, crazy.
Anyway, that was way too long. Sorry.
You know what's worse than Russell Stover's?
What?
Tony's Chocolate.
That's the wrongest opinion you've ever had.
Yuck, folks. Have
Mike's
you had this stuff?
Mike's just trying to get engagement.
Yeah.
Mike's rage baiting.
No, I tried Tony's and it sucked.
Speaking of rage baiting, we forgot to talk about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We don't have to spend too much time on it, but
did you see online? Did you see the we all loved in the room the karaoke one, the karaoke commercial.
What was it for?
Some AI bullshit. No, crypto. It was crypto.
Yeah, all of them. I could have guessed. Those would have been my first two guesses, and I would have landed on it. And
it was
the third would have
Coinbase.
been Ozempic.
It was Coinbase.
That's funny.
But yeah, it's very HSR take of you to be like, it was either AI, glucose peptides, or crypto, which it was mostly.
Yeah.
Or Dunkin' Donuts, apparently.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts return to reject modernity, embrace tradition. Dunkin' Donuts add supremacy during the football game. That's my take on that.
But yeah, I got tuned the fuck up at the Super Bowl.
He really did. He got so tuned up that I got a text at 5 a.m. being like, hey, I'll see you tomorrow. Which I expected. I'm like, you're not going to get fucked up with your boys for the Super Bowl and then find your way home on the path.
Everyone else did.
They live in New York.
Nope.
Oh, they were coupled. So they had someone to be accountable for them.
Both
I feel bad now that I
couples
didn't go with you.
that showed up.
Right. We're from Jersey.
Take the path home. One lives in Jersey City. The other lives in Jersey City.
That's what I'm saying is that they had another person there to hold them accountable and keep them from falling in front of a train.
True. Yeah, I was, but
I wasn't there. I'm sorry.
I
made the cacio e pepe kit. I bought it Italy the day before for dinner.
I do the I'm very respectful of my friends, and if they are gracious enough to let me stay the night, and even if I'm very hungover, which typically is the case with them, because I do love drinking.
Because why else would you sleep over?
Boys
Boys night sleepover.
I make sure to leave first thing in the morning before they get up. I like sneak out of the house like a girl who just like is
One
doing
night
the
stand
walk
in the
of
same
shame
shoes,
home.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely every time. And what was I don't know if anyone else experienced this, but for us, the halftime show was like choppy and was cutting out. Did you guys watch it in the booth? Did that happen to you?
No, it didn't cut out at all for me. It
Oh,
was
weird.
yeah, no problems with it.
Maybe it was too many people locally watching it.
Maybe.
I don't think that's how that
But I
works.
love the spicy Latinas. They were shaking that ass.
That's the main reason Mike watched the regular halftime show.
Oh yeah.
I just didn't feel like
Boring game.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like leaving the house because it was so fucking cold out. I was like, I'm not gonna do it.
But congrats, Seahawks. I was trying to rage bait my
Oh
friends.
yeah, I was happy that the Patriots didn't win because we all know that I hate the Patriots because they made college difficult in Boston.
I was rage baiting my friend Matt, who's a big Patriots fan, and I was like, Brady would have made that throw. Gronk would have caught that right there. They would have gotten the touchdown if this was the old Patriots, but
And we're back to rage baiting. We're locked in.
Yeah.
What are we doing next?
But yeah, that was if you had to guess, who do you think that story was on Story Wars? Out of the three people I named, it wasn't
Not
Big J
Christina
or Lewis.
Hutch.
Okay.
I would guess that Christina would not go off book like that.
That's fair. Well,
I'm gonna guess.
tune in to find out.
I'm gonna guess Adam Ray,
Ooh.
just because he seems like
We'll be right back.
a weird guy. He seems like he does weird things.
Sal Vulcano did say on the episode that I rescind the remainder of my time sounds similar to "We'll be right back"
That's funny. That's good.
because he's Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Shout out Adam Ray, by the way, for getting that Netflix deal.
Yeah. Mike met Adam Ray and was starstruck.
I wasn't
Just kidding.
starstruck, I just thought
he
it
was
was cool.
enamored. Let's say.
He was a nice guy.
Yeah. You're like, oh, that guy was.
I
Friendly
appreciate
and
when
charming.
he was just nice to all, like he made time for every single person in the audience who came up to him.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Okay, so what next? Oh, what do you want? Do you have anything?
On the Gate, we were on the Gate this week. We touched on that last week because we had just recorded it. But the episode actually came out this week, so now you can watch it. Mike
It's a party
asked
in the
for
USA.
Mike asked for some workout advice,
Yeah.
mainly from Chris and Derek. Chris from Brooklyn, that is, and Derek Drescher, and he did them this week.
Nope.
No?
No, they said do like body weight crap.
Oh, they did say to do 100 body weight squats, which Mike still cannot do.
Blech.
Bust out 100 body weight squats, like fucking Chris said. Proper form. And
Yeah.
guess what? And push up, proper form. Plank.
He's pretty good at
proper form.
push-ups.
He's
I can hold a plank.
He's completely right. You're naming all of the things I don't do.
Mike can't do it.
I bet I could do 100 squats right now.
I think you should. That's what they said to do. That's why I think that you should.
All right.
I think you
Introduce-
should become a 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, 50 squats every morning guy. And you'd be way more buff. I should start doing that too, actually.
Yeah, that sucks. That's why no one fucking does it.
Yeah, but that's prison shit. Like that's
Yeah.
the kind of stuff that makes you actually not shredded per se.
No
but,
one
like,
does that unless they have at least one person they've killed and are hiding from the public.
So you just got to put on that persona to get shredded, dude. You got to have that
You
mindset.
need to have
You gotta
real
be like,
blackmail.
I'm busting out of here physically with my bare hands energy. I'm breaking a hole in the wall, Shawshank style, with my physical fists.
Damn.
You got to put on a fake, like a persona like that to achieve your goals sometimes.
Well, you're motivating me enough that if you introduce the next topic, I'll try to do 100 squats.
Let's do it. Next, and let me see that form. On Fart Carnival. 1. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hold on. You're bending you bend at the hips first. Yeah, there you go. And don't bounce on your way up. Yeah, you gotta like sink into your heels. I hope you're keeping track because I'm not. On Fart Carnival, they were talking about how Brendan and his girlfriend are obsessed with traders, I'm pretty sure. And how he has a crush on this dude that's on it. That was from one of the other Hot People reality TV shows. And he's like, I don't know, I'm not gay, but that guy really does it for me. Me and my girlfriend both agree. You don't have to do them so fast. Yeah. How many was that?
I got 250.
That's great. Do that every day.
Shut the
Maybe
fuck
not
up,
in jeans.
dyke.
Why do you keep pulling dyke out?
Because you're a dyke.
I'm not having sex with you later.
Okay.
If you keep calling me that. No, actually, no. This is the call. I'm making the call now. No, none for you.
You would do that, you dyke. You don't want to have sex with a man.
Are you drunk?
No.
Are you sure?
Just saying that's what a Lizzo would do.
You're drunk.
25 sit-ups.
That was very good. That was very good. I'll do 25. Wait, did you say sit-ups?
Yeah. I was sitting up, was I not?
You sure were. You sure were. I could definitely do 50 sit-ups and 50 squats slowly in a row. I could not do 50 push-ups, even modified girl push-ups. I could not do. I could probably get 12 modified push-ups before I lose it. Anyway, do you have a man crush? Is there a man that you're like, I'm not gay, but that guy is attractive? Extends to the booth. The problem is that I am kind of gay, so if I say a girl crush, it doesn't mean anything.
I like Sydney Sweeney a lot.
I don't think that you've never mentioned her, and she's in a lot.
I like Haley Williams from Paramore. She kind of looks like a dude.
I don't think that's true. Bro hates bits. Bit killer.
What?
Bit killer.
I'm a man who has a crush on Lena Rhodes.
I don't even think that's true. Anyway, Mike's no fun. Go watch
Mike's man crush is Jorge.
No, I'm doing a bit. I'm doing a reverse bit on Jorge.
I will say though, I feel like definitionally, that's not a word. By definition, I feel like a man crush has to be like someone unattainable. Like a famous person, someone you've never met. Whereas if Mike has a man crush on Jorge, that's just a crush. That's just a regular crush. But I appreciate the input, and I would say that that's the closest thing that Mike probably has here.
Jordan Jensen.
I'll take it. I'll take it more than any of the other people you said. We can move on.
What? I also honorable mention from Fart Carnival.
Sure.
The Brendan getting off stage at the Cellar, talking about like, oh, like how are they up there or whatever, and they were talking about the comedy for a second. They're like, man, it doesn't matter. We're just two dead guys talking or whatever.
Yeah, the line was we're just two dead guys talking, and that feels good to hear.
Yeah, every once in a while you're like, you know,
gotta
what?
be like, this doesn't matter.
We're just worm food.
Yeah, we're just worm food. Worm food is a good one. Yeah.
Are they rehearsing out there?
I think they are. On the Gate is being mad gay. Out there, they're rapping at each other. They're battle rapping. They're preparing for a battle rap. Mike, you've done this, but you can do that better.
Rapping?
No, whatever that sucking dick motion was.
True.
Mike was helping them before. He had a couple good bars out there. I heard him. Honestly, that's like your calling, I think. You should be ghostwriting battle raps. Because you love the raps, but you also are good at funny and puns. And you're mean.
And it's a scam likely. That's why it's my calling.
There we go. That was just a sample. Yes, I liked two dead guys talking. That was good. I wanted to make that the title, but he was like, no, I don't want to steal what's his name's line who came up with it.
Actually, speaking of the Super Bowl,
Superbowl.
We gotta talk about this too.
Sure.
On the Regz, they were talking about Lewis's impromptu Super Bowl party.
Mm-hmm.
Started out with Big J, and then he invited Bobby over, and I think Josh, Maddie, Jester Skulls, and someone
Josh who?
else was there. Adam Myers.
Oh, I'm shocked actually.
Maddie Jester Skulls.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm fighting for the wrong person here. Yeah, what the fuck? I didn't think he left his home. Do you guys know who that is? They both don't know who that is. That's how far removed this man is from civilization / gas. Maddie Jester Skulls was Shannon's co-host on TTI before Figs. Who went too far down a bit of an Alex Jones trajectory from my memory serves.
Yeah.
And was too afraid to come into the city because he thought it was too dangerous. And I didn't think
Lewis
that
doesn't live in the city.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I was under the impression he lives in like upstate New York or something.
Like, I don't know, like Westchester.
Sure. Wow, did they talk about him? Like, what was his deal?
No, Lewis just said that he's cool. They're cool.
Huh? All right, cool.
But Josh was the topic of conversation because I felt like I was
right.
I thought that I was being a Josh in this situation.
Okay, let's hear it.
At my Superbowl party too, where Bobby is like, he was like, I love Josh. I'll preface this by saying that I do love Josh and he's the man, but he was doing a bunch of micro Joshisms that were pissing me off.
Oh, was his dog there?
Yeah.
Bring his dog? Yeah.
So that was strike one.
Worst part, Josh ran in and just grabbed
my chair.
He did that. He went, "This is my seat."
I know, I was there.
Yeah, it was terrible. I fucking
This
hate
is where
it.
I sit.
And he brought his dog, his well-behaved dog. That's not.
These are Dom strikes. Strike two was
Dom
he just
doesn't have a
kept
monopoly on
talking while they were trying to watch the game about irrelevant shit.
That's why I'm glad I didn't.
And that's
go.
me. Yeah, but okay, it wasn't that bad. My problem is there were people at the party who weren't watching the Super Bowl, who were just like talking at the counter and over the food plates.
Sure.
But I took the conversation to annoy my friends who were watching the game.
Oh.
It was being like, "Oh, wouldn't this be better if it was Marshawn Lynch?" And they're like, "Can you shut the fuck up?" They didn't actually say that.
Right.
You know, I felt like I was being a little bit of
What were
a burden.
What were Josh's other strikes? That's your camera. Say burden
That was it.
to that camera again.
Well, I was trying to do it to Serafina.
Oh.
Because I felt like she would relate to me as feeling like too much sometimes.
Yes.
Not that you are, I'm saying, but just that you have that emotion sometimes. But you are not that in reality. And then what else? Oh, Bobby loves Lewis's new girlfriend, and apparently she was very hospitable. That's it.
I've met her. She's nice. She's very nice.
Actually, we can talk about this because if everyone remembers, a couple years ago, the GaS Digital crew did a ski retreat.
Yeah.
You went skiing.
I went tubing.
I went snowboarding.
Mike went with the real people doing real sports, and me and a bunch of people went snow tubing, which requires no skill at all.
You are a skier.
I am a skier, yes. I just, that particular day, was more interested in tubing.
So we're opposites in that way. They were talking about skiing versus snowboarding.
Got it. Snowboarding is so hard.
And that's what they were saying.
Skiing is easier.
I feel like skiing is harder.
Yeah, Mike was Mike was like a savant at snowboarding. He like hardly did it and then was just like very quickly good at it.
It feels natural.
Yeah, I don't know. I have not attempted to snowboard since I was 9 years old. So, which is when I was my best at skiing also, but I learned to ski. And then I attempted to snowboard. I was like, no, that doesn't make any sense.
What are the mechanics of skiing that makes it easier?
2 feet facing forward the way that you move about in the world normally. That's what makes it more natural to me. Having my feet connected to each other immediately I guess makes me tense up. I bet I could learn it now. Like I said, I was a child when I attempted it, but I don't know. Skiing's just always been it for me. It's more direct. You're looking forward.
Do you judge snowboarders?
No. That's what I'm saying. To me, it's harder to do. So it's actually more impressive to me.
That's fair. It's
Yeah.
I love cutting it up.
Yeah. I love a winter sport.
Really?
Yeah,
So-
I'm a skater too. I'm an ice
yeah,
skater.
that's right. Tell us about that. For the new
Ice.
fans out there, we got 1,000 subscribers.
You're
now. They
right.
might not
That's
know about
true.
your
When I was a
past.
kid, I was an ice skater. My brother went to preschool on the property of Montclair State University, where they have a big ass ice rink.
Ooh, I didn't even know that part.
Yeah, that there's some, maybe it's just local New Jersey shit that it's like some successful hockey team, but it's probably like a successful college hockey team practices there.
Oh.
Something like that. So we would just do it a lot, and the learning curve was crazy because I remember having an absolute crash out one of the first times I tried to ice skate, and then just for some reason we just kept going, and I like got in lessons as far as you can get without getting like a personal trainer.
Oh wow.
So I'm adequate at skating now. I can't do any of the tricks I used to be able to do.
What was your best trick?
I didn't even get that far. I could spin. I could do a spin. That was the most trick that I could do. I could never jump.
Could you do a pop shove it?
No, not on the ice.
Could you do a heel flip?
That's a flip.
Could you do
That's a jump.
Could you do a nollie?
Is that a reverse ollie?
No, it's a nose ollie, you dingus.
I'm sorry. No, I can't do any of that. I'm such a failure.
You can't do an ollie on your nose?
Where are we going with this?
I also like that you were like, yeah, there was this famous ice skater team. I like to imagine you being like, yeah, there was this Jamaican bobsled team that practiced around the corner from us.
I don't think it was literally the Jersey Devils. I think that would be a bigger deal. I think it was like a college team practiced there.
I just had something and I lost it.
That's okay. Skiing versus snowboarding.
Oh, so
help us take up with it in the comments.
They also watched on the Regz this woman who was because the Winter Olympics are happening right now, folks.
Yes, they are.
And there
Talk about
was
that on Rap,
a woman who was skiing, and she was like one of the best. This was her last Olympics. She got she's a gold medalist or whatever, and like weeks before the Olympics, she like broke her ankle or something, and she just decided to play through it. And
what was her sport again? Sorry.
Moguls.
Oh, what is that?
Skiing.
Oh,
it's
okay.
skiing with the big.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Goals that you have to go through.
Yes.
And
yeah.
Maybe the first or second turn, she collapsed and had to like get airlifted out. She just turned wrong,
kind
and
of.
She had to literally get helicoptered out.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, that makes sense that they would have to take a helicopter for that to get her out.
Crazy, right?
That's horrible. That's so sad.
I know.
Yeah, I realize she should have not done it, but I get being like, it's the fucking Olympics. Yeah, I'm gonna try anyway.
No one else remembers this, but I still remember. I just happened to tune in to the Winter Olympics. I think it was in Beijing. When that bobsledder died, or not the luge guy.
I don't remember.
It was
that.
a guy from Georgia. Do you know Georgia?
Yes,
like that weird
the place. Georgia,
country next to like Belarus or whatever.
Yes.
And he literally his luge just went off the track.
Holy shit.
And he died.
Oh my god.
Yeah, crazy.
That's horrible.
But that's all from the Regz. But what else do we have on the docket?
I think that's.
Well, are we going to talk about Madhouse?
You said you wanted. Oh yes, we do need to talk about Madhouse, and then I think we
has
can
a
wrap on
new
that
format.
I love this idea. Jorge told me about this last week, and I love it.
She's happy to help.
Yes. So I believe I have this correct.
It's very Maddie coded.
It is. Maddie is finding out if people are right for the madhouse. If they belong in the madhouse, is that correct? It's sort of like therapy, but the opposite. It's like finding out if you are crazy.
Are you garbage?
Yeah, are you garbage, but are you crazy?
We might be crazy.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Being crazy with Maddie.
No, it only works with Are You Garbage because it's a test. And Aaron Berg was on this week, correct?
Yeah.
Was he crazy? I didn't watch the whole thing.
I don't think so, but he did give a lot of good stripper stories. He talked about, I don't know if you've seen his This Is Not Happening story. He talked about hot chocolate.
Yes, I remember that. I think I remember that from his Himbos episode as well from 100 years ago.
He said that he talked about how his first times getting on stage and that it was like comedy where like you'd be a feature dancer and then you'd be a
main.
You could turn good into a paid regular.
Yeah.
It was like if you were a regular, it would be like $40 a spot, and this one like $40 was not today's $40.
Sure. Plus tips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he hears something interesting. He said, I've never heard this before, because I've heard his stories about this before, but he said that backstage they would jerk off to pump themselves up and then tie off.
Yeah.
Do you actually pull your dick out for those?
Yeah. And
wow.
you tie off.
What does that mean?
You masturbate in a room with other men until you get hard. Then you wrap an elastic around the cock and balls so it keeps all the blood in there, so it stays hard.
At the end, like a cock ring.
Yeah.
At the bottom.
Yeah.
He told that on Himbos. He told that on Himbos.
The fuck is that shit?
To keep it that hard.
Oh, damn.
That scared me. That made me scared when he said that, but I remember.
Oh. All right. So, in a less gross topic,
only gross for you.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking about a purple turkey, and that's gross.
Is that a name you just came up with? Move on.
So it's no secret Aaron Berg has had some marriage troubles in the past. And he was talking about how he's become more accepting and trying to better communicate. Where like recently he literally was like, she was getting on my case about something and I just went, hey, like, I get it, but I'm just really anxious right now and I'm just thinking about a lot and I don't know if I'm in the headspace to deal with this. And she just hugged him and he was like, and she never did that before.
Wow.
He was like, so we're growing in some area. And he's like, I've just learned to like try to accept that we are the way we are and we're not always going to get along all the time and we just have to like kind of figure out how to communicate that better.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, also cheat.
Funnier answer.
Yeah. What was the other one? Oh God, there was something so funny. And I forgot that he said. I can't remember it. But they were laughing a lot. Two great comics, I feel like. Two underrated New York stand-ups, Maddie and Aaron.
He said that in person when they were in studio recording. Mike's like, those are just two reliable, underrated comics that I know.
Yeah, just two people like
they deserve bigger things.
If I were to what they say, like, this is not necessarily an Austin versus New York conversation necessarily, but just being like, every scene has like recognizable comedians. In most scenes there's at least a couple of people, and I feel like those would be like standouts. Like Maddie and Aaron Berg and Nathan McIntosh and Bonnie McFarlane, stuff like that. Anyway,
3 out of 4 of those are Canadians.
Yeah, it's a Canadian takeover, dog. Speaking of which,
that's all I have.
Yeah, what else are we gonna talk about?
Rap, Story Warz, On the Gate,
Dom
Madhouse,
had something.
Regz. That was the 5.
And NFA is doing an MLK play.
Yeah,
Dom, I don't know too much
about
this.
You beat me to it, Mike, right when I was about to say. They're doing...
Let's hear it.
So, his real name is Michael King. and so they made a play that their scripts all through AI, but it's Mike King. They found out his first love was a white like lunch lady or something.
Tiana told me that.
Yeah, and so they're doing the whole play every episode with the new guest. They're having a white lady play.
Yeah, so that's why that's why for Black History Month they're only having white women guests.
Yeah, only white women named Rebecca.
That's so funny. Oh, that's
when are they
really
gonna get
good.
Rebecca Kaplan on?
There we go. I'm gonna tell that to Tiana if she hasn't thought of it. If they're actually doing all Rebeccas, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Because it was Rebecca Reingold this week who was on a show that we've recorded with Christos before. She was on Is She Perfect or Is She Just Hot?
Oh.
Yeah. I liked her a lot. Yes. So stay tuned for that. That's a good little thing to leave you on to go check out. I always thought it was so fucking interesting that his name is not Martin Luther.
Yeah, that's
since you told me about it 2 episodes ago.
That's like if your name was Dyke.
This has been Gas Digital, now the Gas Digital wrap-up show. Mike's sleeping on the couch tonight. If you liked it and you think we got there, you should subscribe at Gas Digital now on YouTube. And
to get it to 3,000.
At
3,000.
At 2,000, we're gonna play a bunch of stupid games. We decided that today. So get us to 2,000 anyway. You should just subscribe. Sign up for gasdigital.com.
I'll do 100 squats at 2,000.
There we go. During the episode. Sign up with code now at gasdigital.com. We get a kickback
to watch
for that.
all
We've gotten
of
a couple. They do not go unnoticed.
Thank you so much for
That's a big
blessing
deal to us.
It really is a big deal.
It
guys.
is. I didn't think anyone was. I didn't think we were drawing any new people to the network. Let's put it that way. And it turns out that we are at least a couple. So thank you.
Yeah. So if you want to see all the shows that we talk about ad-free and uncensored, please subscribe to gasdigital.com with our code now. I run the Gas Digital social media, so follow the Gas Digital accounts on Instagram and Twitter at Gas Digital to see all the highlights and get notified when new episodes of all your favorite shows drop. And follow the Gas Digital on YouTube at Gas Digital Network for classic clips and behind-the-scenes bonus stuff. And I think that's about it. I'm gonna practice my squats. For
That Blind Mike on Instagram. Natalie, did you go ahead? It's on Instagram. You guys have anything you want to plug? It doesn't have to be your Instagrams. Mike's gonna go squat
and get a haircut.
Bye, everyone.